Morning, everybody. It is Kevin at 7. Thank you for joining me for this special episode of Kevin at 7. It is Thoughtful Thursday, and what we do on Thoughtful Thursday is we think. Which you're doing it all the time already anyway, so why should we talk about the way you think? Because you're already thinking all the time. And most of our thinking is dangerous. Just is. Most of our thinking is toxic because it's our habit and because it's the input that most of us get most of the time. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Hey, Raw from San Diego. Good morning, Simon from Denver. All right. As you come on, make sure you give the video a thumbs up and also post where you are in the world today. Get this where I can see you guys on YouTube. So good morning, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you'll give, as you come on, make sure to tell us where you are, like Max from Champaign, Illinois. And I love the thumbs up and the hearts. Thank you guys. If you're on YouTube, as you're joining us on YouTube, make sure you give the video itself a thumbs up. So I've been going long on these live streams. So I'm going to keep this one a little shorter today. That's my goal. So Matt Hill, what if your seller has toxic thinking? Matt, most of the people around you for the rest of your life are going to have toxic thinking. Just that's the way it is. That's just the way it's going to be. What do? You don't be toxic. You got to protect yourself and insulate yourself from toxic thinking. Most of the people around you are going to have toxic thinking. What is toxic thinking? Toxic thinking is thinking based on just flat out limiting beliefs or just negativity, pessimism, and all of that. It's our culture. It surrounds us. It's everywhere. So it's going to be. Hey, Hector from Goodyear, Arizona. Good morning, Laura from Pleasant Hills, Pennsylvania. Hunter from Nashville. Good morning, Dino from San Francisco. Mitz from Orlando. Monique from somewhere. Good morning, Danny from Orlando. 2 people from Orlando. All right. And Monique from Jacksonville. All right. A lot of people from Florida this morning. Good morning, Brittany from Midland, Texas. Our Lex from Jacksonville. Man, all you guys from Florida, welcome, welcome, welcome. Jonathan from Dallas, good morning. All right. Gabrielle from, please go long, set the mission point. Please go long, set. Gabriel, I don't know what that means. Please go long, set the mission point. I don't know what that means. But good morning, Alexander from New York. Nada from Munich. Nice. What time is it in Munich, Germany right now? Hi, Luna from Toronto. Good to see you guys. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm just going to give you some stuff. So what is toxic thinking? Toxic thinking is any thoughts that you allow in your mind that does not move you toward your goals. Now, here's what happened to me this morning. And I was bummed. I was like, this whole conversation with you this morning is because I had to get my head out of the gutter. Okay. That's what happened to me this morning. I had to get my head out of the gutter. I had something that happened last night that I was not happy about. And yesterday evening, and just life, it happens, and you just like, okay, you got to deal with it. But it was like kind of got me. I was thinking about it this morning. I'm like, I hate it when that happens. And so it's 4 p.m. in Munich. Nice. And so I just like, and so this morning I get up and I'm like, every morning I go run. Well, this morning it's not only pouring rain here for us in LA. In Southern California, we're not used to this rain, but it's also windy. So it's windy and rainy. And I'm like, I just don't feel like going and slogging for 2 or 3 miles through water in my shoes and everything. I've got rain gear and all that. I can do it. And I've done it multiple times this week because it's been raining all week. But I just was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to stay home and I'm going to do stretching. I'm going to do my breathing. I'm going to do a workout here at the house. And so I got down on the floor to start doing my stretching, and I'm listening to a video by one of my mentors, and I don't know. I just got like down in the dumps. And I realized I was having like thoughts I was thinking about one of my dreams. Okay. So I was thinking about one of my dreams, and it was like, this is so hard. And that was the thought. It was just like, it's just so hard. And it just went downhill from there. I mean, I went downhill this morning. So for those of you that wonder, do you ever get to where you don't struggle with the toxic thinking? Probably not, because we all have there's the uncertainties, there's fears and so forth. And every time it happens, I was so freaking irritated. And I'm like, I just don't even want to get up this morning. Now I'm sitting in my training room. I'm sitting on my workout mat and where I do my stretching and breathing and a lot of my exercises and stuff. And I didn't want to get up. I just want to sit there. And I'm like, Purr. And so I had a fairly unproductive morning. I shot my morning routine all to hell this morning. It just went to crap. And good morning, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. Good to see you guys. It's awesome to see all of you. So many of you are coming on. Can't even like Margarita from Georgetown. Good to see you. Melissa from Canyon City, Colorado. Awesome. I missed a lot of you. So thank you guys for joining me. And Matt, yeah, we needed the rain so bad. I'm not complaining about the rain. There's no complaint. I love the rain. I'm like looking out right now at the rain, and you can't even, from our house, you can't even, from my study, looking over that monitor, you can't even see the ocean right now because it's so rainy. I can't see the harbor. So again, I can see King Harbor, Redondo Beach Harbor from our house. And I can't even, it's just raining. So, and drizzly. I mean, it's not raining like a thunderstorm rain. It's just constant rain. Anyway, I was just down like, okay. So, well, you guys are my pickup, Max. Can call your 18 people for a pickup. Well, you are my pickup right here. I can do a live stream on my inner circle. My inner circle is my favorite pickup. That's my peeps. That's my family. And so I may go do a live stream with them today just to pick me up. But anyway, I'm going to see my accountant today. So that's going to be exciting. See how much money we have to pay Uncle Sam this year. It's going to be the most ever. But so I'm like, okay, I got to get out of this because I'm getting ready to do a live stream, Kevin at 7. And I'm like, I do not want to do Kevin at 7 today. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. I don't want to see you guys this morning because I'm embarrassed and I'm upset at myself. And I just realized I cut myself shaving yesterday, I guess. I got this, and I thought, anyway, I scraped it this morning, so it's not doing good. Anyway. So I just went back to my bookshelf and I just grabbed books. Okay. And I'm like, okay, what books do I need right now? So I grabbed The Magic of Thinking Big and The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. So here's the message for you today, because I got to believe that some of you are feeling what I'm feeling this morning, or if you're not feeling it this morning, you feel it at times and you need this. So number one, think big. Stop thinking small. What was happening was I was thinking really big this morning, and I was going with my thoughts, pursuing a dream and just kind of visualizing it, and it got scary. And I'm like, okay, that's too much work. It's too expensive. It's too big. And I'm like, so I kind of stopped myself and then wait a second. I've created little things in my life, little successes, and I've had big successes in my life. And the big successes weren't any harder than the little successes. And I'm thinking about thinking big, and I'm like, you know what? It takes no more effort to think big than it does to think small. It takes no more effort to believe big than it does to believe bad, to believe small, to believe it ain't going to work out. You guys understand that? Thinking big does not burn more calories, doesn't wear you out faster, but it's a lot more fun. So Thoughtful Thursday message for today is think big. Okay. As President Trump used to say before he became president and made everybody mad, he used to say, you have to think anyway, so you might as well think big. And then the second book I pulled out was The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale, which is actually just a transcript of the audio recording he did called The Strangest Secret, which you can find on YouTube for free. And this is really good stuff. This is a good stuff. I mean, guys, like, look at this. I just thumbed through this. So it says, where did I see? Here it is. An outstanding medical doctor recently pointed out 6 steps that will help you realize success. Okay. I wasn't going to share these, but here we go. An outstanding medical doctor pointed out 6 steps that will help you realize success. Number 1, set yourself a definite goal. Number 2, quit running yourself down. See, that happens. And somebody will say, well, you're running yourself down this morning because you said you got into a funk. Right. But I'm teaching. Okay. And part of it, when I acknowledge it, okay, when I acknowledge it, I am conditioning myself to reject it. Anyway, that's a different conversation. Like, number 3, stop thinking about all the reasons why you cannot be successful and think of the reasons you can be successful. Think different. Don't think why it can't be done. Think why it can be done. Number 4, trace your attitudes back through your childhood and discover where you first got the idea that you could not be successful if that is the way you've been thinking. What happened that made you think you couldn't do something big? And here's what it probably was. For me, it was hearing stuff like, well, rich people just are greedy. They're materialistic. They're worldly, which was totally in conflict with the values that I was brought up with. Okay. Being rich was like, money is the root of all evil. That belief completely made it impossible that gave me an attitude that made it impossible to have a lot of money, to be able to, and to, with that money, to be able to serve a lot of people. Number 5, change the image you have of yourself by writing out a description of the person you would like to be, i.e. daily declarations. I am the best. Now look, here's where I was going to go today. Number 6, act the part of a successful person you've decided to become. Do it until you become it. Not fake it till you make it. You do it until you become it. It's not fake. It's real. It's you becoming something. But here's the secret. Okay. The secret of the strangest secret. The secret is you become what you think about. Somebody type that in. You become what you think about. Everybody type it in right now. You become what you think about. 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 Hey, Alfredo from Nicaragua. Good to see you, man. You become what you think about. That's what you become. Okay? You become what you think about. So here's the deal. Now I've got to think about myself. What do I think about myself? I have 2 choices. There was a book written years ago that I think damaged our culture. And it was a book called I'm Okay, You're Okay. Oh, it's your favorite book. I know some of you, it's like, I love that book. That book had a message in it that sucks. I'm okay, you're okay. I'm okay, you're okay. Now, let me challenge, I'm going to challenge it. All right. Which takes more effort to think, I'm okay. I'm an okay person. I'm okay. I'm an average person. I'm no better than anybody else. I'm, average. I'm okay. Or to say, I am the best. I am the best. I am the best. I am the best. Which takes more effort to think? Either one takes the same effort to believe, to think, I'm okay. I'm just an average Joe. I'm just an average Kevin. There's nothing special about me. And when I think that, what am I going to do when I run up to something that somebody else can't do, or when somebody else says that's impossible? Then because they're just like me, I'm no better than them. They're okay. I'm okay. So if they say it's not possible, then it must not be possible. So therefore I have to believe what average people believe. You guys understand what I'm saying here? You have to believe what average people believe. And when you do that, you're going to get average results. Average thinking creates average results. Okay thinking creates okay results, which is basically tantamount to surviving in a world where there is so much abundance, so much opportunity, and you're just trying to stay alive and survive. Like, I'm just trying to be comfortable. How many days in your life have you not been comfortable? I mean, like, where you were not physically taken care of? And the answer is, for most of you, none. Right? Just the way it goes. I'm okay, you're okay. Well, frankly, I think all of you at worst are okay, but I think okay sucks. See, I don't accept you the way you are behaving right now. Like I accept you just the way you are. I don't. I mean, I'll accept you the way you are, but I am not okay with you staying the way you are, because the way you are is living into about 2% of your potential. And I think you're playing too small. I think I played too small my whole life. I'm over 50 years old, and for 50 years, 48 years, I played too small. I reinvented myself. I started the process of reinventing myself when I jumped out of an airplane, went skydiving with my, at the time, girlfriend, my wife, Julie, and just facing one of my greatest fears, which was the fear of heights, and facing it and crushing it and going like, I will never let fear stop me again. I will fight for my dreams, and I will stand up for my dreams, and I'm worth it. And the dreams are worth it. And nobody's going to talk me out of it. Nothing's going to stop me. And I think it's pretty cool. Think big, right? And you're right, Melissa. Your attitude changes when you believe you are the best. So stop thinking, I'm okay, you're okay. I'm awesome, and you're awesome. But you may not be living awesome. That's your choice. So I call you out. I call you to it. I call you to do that, to think better about yourself. I want to liberate myself. This is so good, Claudia. I want to liberate my soul and become the real me. I will learn to love myself. Now, guys, this is my pocket plan, okay? So this is my desktop copy of my pocket plan. And it's got my goals. It's got my daily declarations, but it's also got right here, it's got my personal code of conduct, okay? So right here is my personal code of conduct. Right here, my personal code of conduct. Here's my daily 8s. This is my morning ritual. So my personal code of conduct right here. Number one, Claudia, is love. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says number one, my number one code of conduct, love yourself. When I first wrote that, my personal code of conduct, love yourself, I was like, my belief was, oh, that's naughty. That's selfish. I'm like, wait a second, that's not selfish. Because one of my biggest problems my whole life is, how can if you believe that you should love other people and serve other people and that you're here to make a difference for other people, that Jesus taught a principle of life that is reality, whether you're a Christian or not, it's not relevant. I mean, it may be relevant, it's relevant to me, but my point is not based on that. What he said was true. Love your neighbor as yourself. Now, why did he say it that way? Because it's the only thing that's possible. You cannot love somebody else when you do not love yourself. When you hate you, it is impossible for you to love other people. Really. Because see, a lot of times what comes across is I'm loving somebody is actually I'm begging for them to love me. It's not me loving them unconditionally. It's me begging them to love me because I don't feel loved, because I don't love myself. So I think if you want to be successful, you got to love yourself. You got to love yourself way more than you do and become more what would be perceived to be selfish to some people. Because the more you love yourself, now I've got more abundance and more selfish. When I accept myself, I can accept you. Okay. So I'm awesome. You're awesome. Okay. That's better. I'm okay. You're okay. No, I'm great. You're great. You have greatness in you. Okay. Jennifer, you're taking your exam in 4 hours. Congratulations. Go get it. You'll do this. It's awesome. I got a message from somebody else passed you last night. That's awesome. Okay. So you got to start changing the way you think about yourself. You are great. You are the best. I am the best. I am the best. Now, you're probably not the best at certain things yet. But the moment you start claiming that, you start thinking, I am the best, you start moving in a direction. The moment you commit, the moment you decide, the moment you say, I am the best, you make that everything changes in the way you show up, the way you think and everything. And there's going to come those moments like I had this morning on the floor where you're going to get that attack from the old thinking, the old limiting thoughts. You're going to come in and go like, this is too hard. You're probably not going to be able to do that. It's like, no, not okay. That thought is not okay. Take back control and think big and realize that you become what you think about most of the time. Okay, I went long again today. You guys rock. You're awesome. Get out there. Have an awesome day. Play to win. Always expect yes. Think big. Believe in yourself. You can be the best. You have to claim it. Start thinking it right now, because you will become what you think about. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the hearts. Register for Double Your Listing Power Training Camp if you haven't done that yet. doubleyourlistingpower.com/live 2019. Get that done. See you guys.